Say after me, want to go. Devotion is easy. Say it again. Say devotion is easy. This is Dwell Discipleship Course. Welcome to day 16. We have entered the second half of this 30-day program, and I'm excited and I thank God for how far we have come. I want to tell you something this morning. Devotion is easy. You see, we have largely as a generation grown up with an idea that our Christian devotion is something we're supposed to struggle with. You often hear people say things like everyone who has a prayer life had challenges they had to overcome. And on some level, that's true because the flesh lusted against the spirit and the spirit against the flesh. That's true. But listen, devotion is not supposed to be difficult. Your personal devotion with the Lord is not supposed to be a task. It's not supposed to be difficult. I know you've been taught many times that you have to strive and you have to push. And listen, those things are necessary. But at the core of it, let me tell you what devotion is. Devotion is you getting to know and spend time with the person who loves you more than anybody else in the world. Have you ever thought of it like that? All devotion is you getting to know and spend a lot of time, quality time, with the one who loves you more than anyone else in the world. You see, many of us have failed at our Christian devotion. We've lost our prayer streaks. We don't study our Bible. We don't fast. We don't meditate. Everything that makes for a good devotional life has gone missing. And one of the chief reasons this happens is simply because many of us think that devotion is something we are bad at. So we're already inclined to fail. Or maybe you failed once and then you just, you know what, I'm just going to keep failing at this. I'm coming with a different perspective. Devotion is easy. It's very easy. I want to shift your mind a little bit. Have you ever heard the statement, Christianity is not a religion, but a relationship? Listen, as much as I disagree with the entirety of the statement, I get what they're trying to say. All right? This is the balance point of view. There is a religion to Christianity. There is a religious aspect to it where there are things you must do religiously. But there is also a relationship aspect to it. Okay? And I want you to see your walk with God more as a relationship, a delight than duty. Think of the fact that prayer is simply communication with God. Think of the fact that when you pray, you are telling the Lord things. And so imagine this. You come home after a busy day at work, and then you sit on the chair, or you fall on the couch, or you fall on the bed, and you just say, My Lord, I've had such a day. I love you so much. Thank you for everything that happened today. If you live in Lagos, you tell Lagos stressed me today. Do you realize you're already praying? You see, we've allowed ourselves to be boxed into one narrative. If prayer indeed is communication with God, then every time you speak to God, you are already praying. I'm trying to deconstruct and break it down to the simplest possible points because listen, that fervent prayer life you're looking for many times will begin with you realizing God is with me. I can talk to him about the simplest things. Can I tell you a secret? Many people think that those of us who talk to the Lord like this have probably paid a price. We've fasted so long, we've prayed in tongues so long that we've now earned the right to talk to God like this and talk to God this simply and say, Lord, thank you. I'm about to go about my day. I have you on my mind, thinking of you throughout the day. I love you, Lord. Not really. This is how it starts. I'm not going to lie to you. I fell victim to this for a while. But this is how it starts. This is actually the beginning. Like, think of it. The way a child will talk to their father. No, the Bible says in the book of Romans, chapter 8, that we have not received the spirit of bondage to fear, but the spirit of adoption, which is the spirit of sonship, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. I want you to think about that for a moment. Abba, Father. That's how we cry to God. So you may not be verbose. Sometimes, just remember, your devotion begins with the simplest things. It begins with the easiest things. I'll say this because of time and then we'll wrap this up. Learn to talk to the Lord like you would talk to a friend. You know the famous hymn, "What a friend we have in Jesus." Learn to talk to him like you would talk to a friend. When your heart is heavy, go and tell him, "Lord, my heart is heavy. This person treated me this way and it's really hurting me." When you're jealous, go and say, "Lord, I know I shouldn't feel like this, but I'm jealous right now." Talk to him like a friend. Devotion is not hard. You see, Christianity is supposed to be a love affair. You are supposed to enjoy God. Oh my, I can't emphasize this enough. You're supposed to enjoy a relationship with the Lord. He's not a taskmaster. He's not trying to see if he will be upset. He's not waiting to see if your prayers will rise to the accurate decibel to move the heavens. He's not a taskmaster. And can I tell you something? Praying in tongues, praying long hours, spending long hours in Bible study, all of that is very important. But if you learn to develop a loving relationship with the Lord and you learn to enjoy God, all of these other things will flow naturally. You will realize that you pray in tongues a lot longer, not as a duty, but because you just want to. I will never forget the very first day in my life this happened to me. I woke up one morning, I was about to go about my day, and I just felt very sad, deep sadness in my heart. Guess what it was? I hadn't said a word to the Lord that morning. And I realized it wasn't a duty anymore. I was sad to not talk to God. I immediately sat down with my keyboard and I started to sing to him and talk to him and had such a great time. Listen, this is the life God designed for you. This is what your Christian devotion should look like. This has been Dwell Discipleship Course Day 16. I trust this blessed you. Share this with everybody. I'm on a mission to make sure we learn to build intimacy with the Lord. Share it with everyone you know. It will bless them massively. Put a like and a comment. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you're robbing me blind. Please make sure you do so. See you tomorrow. God bless you.